Beeler has. Nobody is more excited than Beeler at the moment.
Exactly. So the opening tip here, and Riverside controls as Taylor Johns jumped out of the building to knock that one back to Greninger, the point guard. So the Highlanders move from right to left if you're watching on the video stream. And here's Larson now. They go down low. Johns has it, left baseline. Now out on top. Here's a long three by Bland, and that's good from straight away, and that's what he does. The referee the officials have blown the whistle. The ball got loose. But Bland can shoot that three, and good ball rotation there by UC Riverside.
Can shoot it. He's the best outside shooter ever at Riverside.
Exactly. That's
I think
what I'm
you
saying.
maybe want to get a little closer to him.
Yeah, maybe so. Vincent has it. Now goes to Bryson. They go to the right perimeter to Harmon. Harmon looking down low for Bryson. Had some position down there. Now they go to John Green. Green driving right baseline. Lost the ball. It comes to the point guard, Greninger. He moves it up the floor, and now we'll stop and set up the half-court offense. Little collision out there with Larson and Beeler. Now here is Bland with it. On the right perimeter. On top he goes to Thornton. Now to Johns. In the left corner they go Greninger. He'll pull up for a 10-footer. That one rattles in and out. Missed. The rebound is loose. And Riverside with the offensive rebound. Here's Johns in the lane. Leans in and scores off the glass. And the big rebound there by Alex Larson. He took it away from Beeler. It's 5-0 Riverside.
He took it away from Beeler, but Beeler isn't the guy guarding him. You know, someone else has to block him out. Michael Bryson takes a long three, misses long.
And Bland got the rebound, so that's a good sign at least right there that Bryson is going to shoot. Now here's Johns, right baseline, goes up, puts it up, no good, but Beeler fights hard for the rebound. Beeler loses it, gets it back, and now gets it to Bryson. The Gauchos trail 5-0. We've played a minute 40. Bryson up into the front court. Dennis cuts in the crouch position like a catcher near that Riverside bench. Here is a three straight away by Vincent. That's no good. And the ball is tapped to Bland for UC Riverside. So, Don, without Big Al, the Gauchos are already starting to establish themselves from the outside, going for 2 threes in a row.
It would be nice to make it if you're going to establish yourself. I don't think Bob Williams liked either of those shots.
Here's Thornton with it on the left wing. Gets a screen from Johns. Now gets it back to Johns. On top they go Greninger with it. Bounces it down low. Here's a move by Larson. Puts it up off the side of the glass. Got his own rebound. Kicks it to Greninger. His 17-footer straight away. That rattles in and out. And John Green the rebound for the Gauchos. 17:35 left first half. 5-0 Riverside. And Vincent now with a low left-hand dribble. Right down the lane. Lays it up and in. Gabe Vincent split a couple of perimeter defenders, and there was no one home underneath for Riverside. Dodge. First time we've seen the Highlanders not be around the basket defensively in the early going.
Well, there's no Al Williams there either to guard, so Beeler was up top and brought the defense with him.
Thornton on a runner, missed it. Larson got the offensive rebound. That was an air ball. And now here's Johns going from the left baseline. His shot was blocked by John Green. It's taken down by Bryson. Bryson's got Harmon on his right. Bryson spins, goes in for a layup, and Bob Williams really upset. That's an out of bounds to the Gauchos, but Williams felt that Bryson was hammered on the play and should be going to the line for 2, but it's ball out of bounds underneath. And here comes Czech Tiero in for Riverside, and going out will be Alex Larson. So Terrio, 6'9", 225-pound junior, is in the game for the first time. Gauchos inbound underneath. Here is Vincent. Gives up a three on the left. Drives down the lane. Layup. Good, but it won't count. The foul was on the floor. It'd be another inbound for UCSb. From him.
Well,
so they got it right.
When he walks away, can't you look at his number?
Here's the inbound to Green, and Green scores. Nice inbound from underneath by Zalmichael Harmon. And John Green cutting down the paint, and it's 5-4. Riverside with the lead. That's good movement without the basketball right there, no question about it. Greninger in the front court. Now they go to Bland. Out there on him is Vincent. Bland gets a screen, dribbles behind the back straight away, fumbled the dribble, but got it back. Greninger now with Michael Harmon guarding him. Goes right side to Bland. Bland dumps it down low. Good overplay by Bryson. And Bryson knocks it out of bounds as they were trying to go to Taylor Johns down low. So it'll be a Riverside inbound along the far sideline in that corner right near Thunder Row. And they get it in with 10 on the shot clock. Greninger has it, gets a screen on top. Now Greninger down the left side of the paint, kicks it back. Bland pulls up for a 16-footer from the left, and that's good.
Very good defense right there. Yeah. That's a nice shot. He's a great outside shooter, but Gabe Vincent was all over him.
He was. That is just a credit to the shooter. He is outstanding jump shooter is Bland, and he knocks that one down. It's 7-4 Riverside. Here's Vincent in the right corner in front of the Highlanders bench. Goes right baseline, kicks it back to Beeler, back to Harmon on top. Harmon will dribble inside the arc on the right side, spins to the free throw line, and Greniger was bumping him, so that's a non-shooting foul. And that brings us to immediate timeout. 15:54 left to go, first half.
From the field, 50%. Riverside, 3 of 9, 33%. Santa Barbara a little guilty of some quick shots. With this offensive team out there, I think you want to make sure that you get into your offensive schemes.
Eric Childress has also come in with Mitch Brewe as Thornton knocked the inbound pass out of bounds. That was a near turnover in the right corner, right in front of that Riverside bench. Near turnover by UCSb. So Bryson will inbound in the corner. Fresh shot clock at 35. Probably should have 34 on it. And now here's Childress on top with it. Greniger guarding him. He goes out to Harmon. Now left wing they go, and that is Green. Gives it up to Bryson. Drives down the lane. Cut off there. A double team goes up and under, and almost made a terrific layup, but it's rebounded by Taylor Johns. Riverside got a little lucky there, Don, because Bryson went up and under and just missed it short on the rim. 7-4 Highlanders. They've got the ball in the front court.
Michael Bryson certainly looking for a shot a little bit more than the past few games. He's now 0 for 2, though.
Greniger on top, now to the left elbow to Johns. He goes to the right side, Bland steps back, and that shot was blocked by Zelmichael Harmon. A three-pointer from the right side that Harmon blocked, and it comes down to Childress. Childress up into the front court, gives up the three, goes left side to Harmon, and bouncing on the left block to Mitch Brewe. Brewe banging his way into Larson, spins in the lane, puts up the baby hook and rolls it in. Nice play by Mitch Brewe. As Larson played good defense there, Don, he really didn't give an inch. It's just Brewe kind of went around him and flipped it up almost sidearm.
Yeah, Mitch Brewe looked right at home there playing post. We see him so often play power forward. Tonight he's the post.
Here's Johns, left baseline, draws a double team, gets it to Greniger. Now right side, they left Bland open, and he missed the jumper off the back rim, but the long rebound comes out to Thornton. His 10-footer goes 9. Larson going for the offensive rebound, and instead John Green gets inside of Larson to pick it off. 7-6 Riverside. Gauchos can take the lead. Here's Green on a hard dribble. Down the lane. Lays it up and in. John Green gives the Gauchos an 8-7 lead, their first lead of the game.
The drives are so much more available, aren't they, tonight than we normally see because of the presence of Big Al down low.
Here is Stephen Thornton with it. Thornton goes into the lane, puts up a shot, and scores over two Gaucho defenders. Nice shot by Thornton, left side of the paint, about a 7-footer.
Third leading scorer for Riverside, averaging just under 10, 9.8.
Here's a jumper by Green, a three from straight away, and he makes it. It's 11-9 UCSb.
Good to see a healthy John Green out there. If you recall the end of the Long Beach State game, he was struggling a little bit physically.
He was limping, yeah. So John Green with the three there, and the Gauchos back in the lead. For Green, that's his 12th three in 33 attempts. Greniger on top to Thornton. Thornton with a hard dribble, goes down the lane, right side, missed the runner. The rebound on the weak side comes to Harmon. T.J. Taylor getting ready to check in for the Gauchos. Harmon to Green. Green traveled on the right side. T.J. getting ready to come in, and for Riverside, Austin Quick, 6'3", senior, 180-pounder from Murrieta, California, comes in. And also for Riverside, Robert Bozeman, 6'7", 220-pound freshman from the Netherlands. And Charles Standiford is also in for Riverside. So Dennis Cutts.
So you got a guy from Sweden and a guy from the Netherlands. They ended up in Riverside. I think they...
Playing Division I basketball, baby.
Loving it.
Absolutely.
Get to travel.
Get to travel, get to see Southern California. Spend a lot of time in Southern California playing basketball. So here come the Highlanders. A dribble drive by Standiford, gets it inside, and the shot is put up and in by Bozeman, and he's fouled on the play. And that foul is on Childress underneath. That ties the game at 11, but very nice pass, Don, by Standiford, who had a hard drive down the right side of the paint and was able to find Bozeman on the weak side underneath.
I'm not sure why you foul in that case, though. You know, if you're Childress, he's got great position on you. He weighs 100 pounds more than you. You're not going to block his shot. I think you just let him score.
And Bozeman missed the free throws, so he's now 11 of 17 this season. We're tied at 11, 12:50 left to go. T.J. Taylor, top of the key, bounces it inside the arc on the right to Green, back to Bryson. Bryson dribbles to the right side, Picked up there by John. Skip pass, almost threw it into Thunder Row, but Taylor goes up and gets it. TJ gives up the three, hesitation dribble, goes by quick, missed the left-hand layup, tipped up, no good, and it's tipped to the near corner, and Johns tracks it down for UC Riverside. So Taylor Johns getting that rebound. Here's Bland, almost traveled, gets it left side, three by Stanford, back rim, no good, long rebound on the weak side to TJ Taylor. Taylor now up the left side, between the legs with a dribble, top of the key, now goes to the left side, hands it, no he doesn't hand it off, he faked the handoff to Green, goes to Childress, Childress dribbling into traffic, lost it, it comes to Stanford, and on the turnover, Stanford now will set the offense. Stanford open on the left side, missed it from there before, so gives it up, and Childress comes back and intercepts Stanford's pass, who was trying to get a short pass to Taylor Johns, and in the right corner, the Gauchos have it. They get it down low to Brewe. Brewe kicks it left side, and Bryson a three. That's good from the left corner. What a pass by Mitch Brewe, who threw that left-handed, Don.
Well, he's getting ready to take a left-hand hook shot. Thought twice of it. Saw a wide-open Bryson in the corner, and Michael buries the shot. Sam Beeler getting ready to check back into the game alongside Alex Hart.
Brand dribbles. Now out on top to Quick. They go right side to Johns. Johns looking to go by Bryson, and Johns is bumped by Bryson. Be a foul on Michael, and that brings us to immediate timeout as Alex Hart and Sam Beeler get ready to come in as Don Larson and Thornton will come.
Team to Riverside?
Yeah, we can go with the team, but that's a charter bus.
We'll take a bus, turn it into a little party bus.
Oh, yeah, we can do that. Just don't tell Bob.
You just never follow my thought. It's a little scary. Actually, I take comfort in it.
There you go. Brand has it. Don's got numbers when we get a break here. And here's a dribble drive. Losing the ball underneath was Stanford, but it bounces back to Riverside. Highlanders lucky to get it back. Stanford now to Quick. He'll fire a three, and that's good from the left wing. Boy, that was a sweet-looking stroke, wasn't it?
You know what he had, though? He was prepared.
He had rhythm.
He passed it. No, he passed it. He got in shooter's position in case he got the ball back. The second he got it back, he just went up with it.
Yeah.
Didn't have to hesitate. Didn't have to get his hitch going. Much better offense there than defense.
Austin Quick ties the game at 14. There's a bounce pass to Baylor. His baby hook from 5, no good. Alex Hart over the back going for the rebound. But it's going to be actually a call against Riverside here, and that's going to be, that foul is going to be on Stephen Thornton.
It was the guy bumping into Alex Hart.
Yeah. But for Quick, we saw Austin, good shooter last season, Don, has struggled from three this season. He's now 6 of 27 with that last make from three, and that ties the game at 14. Childress has it on the right wing. A little hesitation dribble with the left hand. Stops, top of the key, kicks it back to Vincent. Vincent now between the legs with a dribble, top of the key, being guarded closely there by Stanford. Vincent backs up, his three straight away is good. Dave Vincent with a three, and the Gauchos back up 17-14.
Had Beeler on the roll too, and said he buried the three. He really elevated on that jump shot.
Certainly did. Dave Vincent, what a job he's done for the Gauchos this season. The fourth leading scorer at 10 points a game, and it's back to a 17-14 Gaucho lead. Stanford to Quick. Now on top they go. There's a flat-footed three, and that's good by Thornton. Boy, he jumped about as high as I jumped on. That was one of those old-fashioned set shots almost, wasn't it?
Yeah, he didn't really elevate. He didn't need to, though.
He didn't need to.
That there again is, where is the defense? Why aren't they up on you? Why don't they have a hand in your face when he can just casually do a little tiptoe shot?
Vincent, a straightaway jumper, kind of falling off to his left, no good, and Hart knocked it out of bounds. Alex is very active in there for the Gauchos right now.
Yeah, he wants some more minutes. You're talking about stats. Riverside usually out-rebounds their opposition by 3 or 4 rebounds a night. So far, it's even 8 and 8, and that'll be a key stat tonight without Al Williams to see how UCSb actually does in the rebound department.
Nick Rediger has come back in along with Taylor Johns. Here's Johns. Catches it near the free throw, back to Quick. Now they go the right side, and they get to Quick. On top, Greniger. Greniger back out on top to Quick. That's a long three. Straight away, got it again. Well, Austin Quick came into this game 5 of 26 from three-point range. He's 2 for 2 tonight, and he looks like he's 25 of 26 the way he's shooting it tonight. Shooter's mentality, right, Don? They have short memories. Here's Childress, bumped by Greniger, and that's team foul number 3. Check that, number 4 on Riverside. Gauchos have 2.
What you do as a shooter is you remember your last shot if it's a good one, and he's made 2 in a row. If he misses 2 in a row, he'll immediately forget those 2 and go back to the ones he made.
Yeah.
selective memory.
20-17, Riverside. Here's Alex Hart, who can also shoot the long ball. He's on the right perimeter, picks up his dribble. He had a couple more dribbles. Now he goes to Vincent, back to Hart, right baseline, traveled. They didn't call it. He puts the shot up, shot it over the rim, but it comes out to Childress. The shot clock does not reset because it didn't hit the rim, so 20 seconds on the shot clock.
Alex Hart was too far towards the baseline behind the. Here's a three-point shot
Got
by
it.
him. Nothing but net. That guy is as pretty of a shot as anybody wearing gold out here,
Yeah.
or yellow, or what UCSb wears. But a moment ago, he shot from behind the board. That's why he shot that air ball.
Johns inside, blocked by Beeler. It goes to the right baseline, and retrieving it was Thornton. Thornton fumbled it to Johns. It comes left side to Greniger. 20-20 is our score. Three-pointer on the way by Quick. He got another one from straight away. And Bob Williams is really furious with, I think, T.J. Taylor for not closing out in time there, Don.
Well, Taylor's the one who was on him last time, that particular shot. But he's been guarded by a couple guys because of switches.
23-20. Here's Vincent forcing one from just inside the free throw line, way short, and it's picked up by Larson underneath. 23-20 Riverside, 7:40 left first half. Johns has it right baseline. Gaucho's doing a good job on him, but they better find number 35 out there in a hurry. Austin Quick is 3 for 3 from downtown. Greniger has it. Now he goes to Johns, inside to Larson. Larson puts it up, no good. Then he followed it up and in when he and Beeler were going for the rebound. And it
You got 3 6'10" guys there playing below the rim.
Here's a bad pass, or was it deflected? It was, out of bounds. So it's 25-20. Gauchos will have it underneath, but
Both teams shooting pretty well. Gaucho's 50%, 43.5 for Riverside. But without Al Williams getting those defensive rebounds, Riverside has scored 7 off of second chances.
Bryson, 3, left side. Got it! Michael Bryson, maybe starting to feel it. That's one of his favorite spots from which to shoot on the court.
Well, he's 2 for 4 from the field, 2 of 3 from downtown.
Right, and both in that same spot. The other one maybe in the left corner a little bit, Don, but he loves the left side of the floor. 25-23, Riverside. Here's Johns. He kicks it back, and a 3 on the way. Banked in by Thornton. And that's 2 threes for Thornton. He kind of shoots it flat-footed. The other one was a swish. That one, he banked it in, but you know what? He ain't going to argue with it. He'll take it.
Yeah, he may not argue with it, but he also didn't try to bank it.
No, exactly. 28-23, Riverside a 5-point lead, 6:25 left first half. Here's Bryson underneath, reverse layup, and a great pass by Zalmichael Harmon as Bryson goes from left to right on the reverse layup. Harmon found him. 28-25, Riverside.
A lot more penetration, a lot more movement in the paint by wings and guards than normal for UCSb.
Here's Bland now as Robert Bozeman's back in the game. Brand, a fadeaway long two-pointer, no good. Long rebound at the free throw line by Bryson. Behind the back dribble at midcourt to get away from Quick. Now here is Harmon with it. Harmon dribbling between the circles, goes down the lane, puts it up with the right hand, and missed it. That one rolled in and out. Brewe the rebound, reverse layup, missed that one. Got his own rebound, puts it up, scores. He's fouled. It counts. Mitch Brewe.
A great drive that time by Zalmichael Harmon.
Yeah.
And then good movement and great effort play twice by Mitch Brewe. He misses the first one, gets it back. See if he can't make a 3-point play.
And before that, Dennis Cutts is going to call timeout.
Harmon just went to the official, courtesy of Bob Williams, I'm sure, and said, hey, the point guard is carrying the basketball. Brewe makes a free throw.
And it's 28-28. 5:45 left to go. Does that do any good, Don, to remind an official of what you see?
Well, Bob's been making the sign,
Right.
the hand signal, so it's in Bob's mind. But sure, you love to go to the official and tell them what to do. I mean, they're the first one to tell you what to do.
Yeah,
May as
Stanford
well.
back in the game. Now he goes to Bland. His 3, left side, no good. And John Green back in the game for the Gauchos. He skied for that rebound. UCSB in the front court with it. Tie game, 28-28. 5:17 left to go first half. Here's Harmon cut off at the free throw line. Bounce pass to Green. Green goes in hard, and he's fouled on the play by Bozeman. John Green will go to the line for 2. That's not a bad foul by Bozeman because Green was elevating and going airborne, Don, and if no one picked him up, he was going to slam that one down going in from the right. So
Yeah.
Bozeman's going to make him earn it at the free throw line.
That's just his first foul.
Yep.
John Green, good free throw shooter, and you know and misses the first one. We're so concerned with Michael Bryson and Gabe Vincent and Beeler and some of these guys, but it's really important, too, for John Green to come with his offensive A game today.
Green now 21 of 31 at the line with that miss. Still tied at 28, 5-12 left first half. Green second, and that's good. That hit the front rim and bounced over.
So I take it back. He's only a 60% free throw shooter.
Well, no, he was 70 before that. Yeah. So here is Bland up into the front court with it. Now to Quick, who's on the right side. He's 3 for 3 from downtown. And here's a whistle and an offensive foul on a screen. And that offensive foul is going to go against Charles Standiford. That's one of those, Don, where you bring up a good point quite a bit. A lot of times it's not the guy setting the screen's fault. It's the guard or the player dribbling around him doesn't let him set the screen in time. Do you think that was the case there?
That time, I think both were at fault. I think it was more like a tight end and a wide receiver crossing.
Yep.
Yeah, they were just trying to create some contact.
Here's Bryson. Bryson goes up and got away with something there. He went up, held onto the ball, then dribbled it and came down with it. Boy, that looked like everything.
It looked like it traveled to me, but there's Bryson on the left-hand layup, but I'm not sure if maybe someone touched it.
Good point. Good point. Bryson, a nice left-handed layup, darting down the lane. Gauchos up 31-28. Eric Childress getting ready to come back in for UCSb. Here's a dribble drive by Standiford. He's bumped along the baseline on the right side underneath the basket. John Green picks up the foul, and that's team foul number 3 on UCSb. Green's first. Riverside has 7 fouls. Childress comes back for Vincent. 4:22 left in the first half, and the Highlanders down by 3 points. Gauchos are doing a good job. Don, here is a 3 on the way. Straight away is good again by Thornton. He's 3 for 3 from downtown along with Austin Quick.
He didn't have to bank that one.
No, I was going to say the Gauchos are doing a pretty good job clogging the middle and really taking the drive away from Riverside, but Riverside is killing UCSb from the outside.
Well, UCSB's been in a lot of zone tonight.
Here's Brewe inside. Nice pass by John Green, and Brewe lays it up and in.
Boy, just flashed to the rim. A nice job by John Green to find Brewe.
Here's Quick right in front of the Gaucho bench. On top they go to Thornton. Now right side Standiford has it with a hard left-hand dribble. Gets it back to Quick. In the left corner they go to Bland. Another 3 is good again. 34-33 Riverside. You leave that guy open like that, he'll kill you all night.
Well, it's the zone trying to react and get back out as they rotate the basketball around the perimeter.
Now here is Harmon on top, back to Childress, left perimeter. He'll line up a 3, and Eric rims this one in and out. Over the back is Larson. He was over the back of Mitch Brewe, and Mitch will shoot a 1-and-1 here.
And Mitch doing a nice job moving, working hard. Those are just F4 from the field. But the stat Jerry's talking about, Riverside, 8 for 12 from downtown. That's 67% as Mitch Brewe makes the first free throw. UCSB's not slacking there either, Jerry. 5 of 8, 63%.
How about the half for Brewe, Don? 8 points and 3 rebounds. Make it 9 points and 3 rebounds. Gaucho's back up by 1 as he makes both, 35-34. And UCSB will throw some backcourt pressure at Nick Greniger, but he's a solid point guard. Gets the ball up the floor, across the half-court line. Now they work it into the right corner. Here's Standiford on a drive, goes into the lane, puts up the left-hand shot. I don't know if it was partially blocked, but it was an air ball. The Gauchos get it. Here's Brewe, and it's going to be a blocking foul on the pass. Childress drove to the basket and just kind of underhanded the ball, or little scoop pass behind him
to Mitch Brewe, who was following the play, and then there's contact. You're taught as a point guard to come to a stop once you're done. Either you've made the shot or you've made the pass. He continued on. Riverside felt that the defensive man was there.
Yeah.
The official felt that it was a blocking call. Since it's the 9th team foul, Childress goes to the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
Where he is 8 for 13 this season. That's Greniger's 3rd foul. I got to be honest with you, Don. Unless Greniger is in that arc down there, that semicircle where you can't take a charge out of it looked like he had great position. Here's Childress missing it on the free throw.
He was on the ground. He put his hands in the air because he figured he heard the whistle. Okay, I got a charge. And then the hands went right down.
Well, that Riverside bench erupted, too.
Yeah.
Got to be honest with you. I mean, he didn't move. He just took the charge. So Riverside has it. Now here is dribble drive by Thornton. Goes right baseline, blocking foul. He makes the basket. It counts, and Brewe is called on the foul, and now the Gaucho bench is upset. A little bit of a makeup maybe, Don?
It's two different officials, but we saw that one. We had a great angle on that. I felt that Mitch Brewe was there. But maybe, again, that little baby arc thing comes into play. The other thing is, if you're Mitch Brewe, I guess you take the charge on that. I think you go up and contest it myself.
Thornton with a great drive. Riverside back up by 1, and Thornton's free throw is good. So it's a 37-35 lead.
If you're a point guard, if you can't jump at all, then you try and take a charge, I guess.
Here's Brewe inside. He's hammered by Larson, and Larson that time threw his head back in disbelief. But I mean, Larson had his arms up there, Don. Problem was he was moving his feet.
The call was that he was moving his feet, but really he had his arms up, and then they came down, then they go back up.
Yeah.
So I mean, every player, you sit there and you think in your mind you're playing great defense, but if you're watching on the tape as Brewe misses the first free throw, you see that you are actually committing the foul.
Yeah. Bozeman is back in for Larson, who goes out as Mitch missed the first free throw.
Like, have you ever had your golf swing analyzed and videotaped, Jerry?
No, I can't
Because
find
in
any
your
golf
mind,
pros that'll do it.
in your mind, you
They'll
have
quit.
a certain stroke. In reality, it's just a little different. And the same's true as you playing defense or shooting the basketball.
Riverside's got 10 team fouls. Brewe made the second, so it's 37-36. And a turnover by the Highlanders as Standiford driving in from the left side, dribbled it off his foot and across the baseline. So the Gauchos trail by 1 with 2:20 left first half. But that's even though 2:15 now down with the clock running, but Riverside with 2 fouls, that's with 10 fouls, that's 2 free throws every time for the Gauchos with a foul now.
And they're more active going towards the rim without Al Williams in the game. Bryson was wide open right there. Childress late getting him the ball.
Bryson turnaround jumper right side is no good, and Austin Quick all by himself on the weak side for the rebound.
But you give him that basketball when he's open, it's a layup.
It's a higher
You give it to
percentage
him when
shot.
he's posting up, he's got to work for the shot.
Yep, good point. Here now is Standiford. 3, right side. Back rim, no good. Childress has the strong side rebound. And with 1:39 left to go, Gauchos trail by a point. Here's Bryson going in. Slam dunk! Left hand!
Left hand
Wow.
hammer. Yikes.
Michael Bryson with an incredible slam dunk. He can elevate so quickly, Don. 38-37, Gauchos by 1. 1:20 to go first half. And that woke the students up on the far side. Here's Quick now driving down the lane. Quick dumps it over to Bozeman. It goes off of Bozeman. It was saved by the Gauchos from underneath, but they saved it right back to Bozeman, who lays it up and in. I couldn't see who saved it, Don.
Give Mitch Brewe the assist on that.
Was it Brewe?
Yep.
Yeah. And Brewe's pointing to his chest right now saying, my fault. You've always said if you're going to save it from underneath, don't give the other team the advantage.
Yeah, you got to throw it out top more if you can, or wide. You don't want it to lead to a layup, and it did.
Here is Harmon driving left side, and Harmon is stripped underneath, and it goes out of bounds. Good defense there by Thornton. But I tell you, Don, that's a heads-up play by Robert Bozeman, because after the ball goes through his hands and behind him, it's got to be so easy. You would know. I never played at this level. You did, but
waited to see what the loose ball was going to happen with.
So Harmon inbounds from underneath, gets it into Vincent. Quick jumper, left baseline, no good. Brewe, the weak side rebound, and now a reach-in foul, and not a good one by Thornton, because Brewe's going to go back to the line for 2 free throws.
Well, it's not a smart play, because what's Mitch Brewe going to do out there?
He's passing out.
He's right in front of the other bench. I mean, he's beyond the three-point line. He's of no danger to you.
And
Why
he was
do you
looking to
foul?
pass back out to the
why
perimeter.
foul in that case?
And Brewe's 2 free throws. First one good. What a half for Mitch Brewe. Vincent comes out. Childress comes in. And coming in for UC Riverside is Chris Tang, 6'3", 190-pound guard. And going out is Robert Bozeman. So they don't want Bozeman picking up a third. Check that. That last foul was on Thornton. He's got 2. They just took Bozeman out. And Brewe makes them both. Gauchos up by 1, 40-39, 36 seconds to go.
And you have fouls to give if you're UCSb.
Yep. UCSb with 4 team fouls. Here's Quick out there with Bland and Thornton, and now Chris Tang. And also, Brian Wright is in there for the first time for Riverside. So those are 5 on the floor for the Highlanders. Childress, Brewe, Harmon, Green, and Bryson. Here is Quick now with 9 seconds to go on the shot clock. Quick way out on the right side. Quick now splitting 2 defenders, and there's a foul called on UCSb before the shot. And that foul is on Mitch Brewe, and that hurts because that's 2 on Mitch. And as well as Mitch has played, they'd love for him to go into halftime with 1, not 2 fouls. 8.4 seconds to go. Here comes Beeler, and Bob's not going to let Mitch pick up a 3rd foul here in the last 8.4 seconds. Austin Quick was quick there. Looking to inbound. Now he throws it way out on top. Bland has it. Bland gets away from Childress down the lane. His shot was blocked, but on the layup, it's a blocking foul called on John Green. And Matt Stock, one of the Gaucho assistant coaches, got up, turned around, and slammed the padded chair in which he has been sitting.
Yeah, the question to me, Jerry, is was there goaltending on that play?
And they're going to look at it, I think.
And Michael Bryson came out of nowhere and swatted that, but was the ball on its way down?
Nope, 2 free throws. They say no goaltending. Riverside was pleading. Bland was pleading with the officials. Dennis Kuntz is now pleading with him to look at the monitor.
But I don't think you can review that.
Maybe not, yeah.
My guess is it was goaltending.
So Bland, 79% free throw shooter, makes the first. 40-40 our score. TJ Taylor coming back in, and John Green goes out. So
they have 3-point guards out there for quickness and for outside shooting. This is going to be, 4.5 seconds. You can get a shot.
Yep.
Chances are it'll be a 3-pointer.
So Bryson blocked that last shot, but Green, trying to take the charge, drew the blocking foul. And Bland's second rims in and out. Beeler the rebound. Bryson looks up at the clock. Bryson launches from 50. It is short. And we'll go into halftime. Very entertaining first half, Don. Riverside 40, Houston 32-24, early stages of the second half, Don. And we're underway the second half. Here are the Gauchos inbound the basketball, and they'll move from our right to left. Here is Beeler on top. Hands it off to Vincent. Gabe's open for 3. Didn't take it. Now goes right side to John Green. They get it down to Beeler. On the right block. Beeler goes in. Left-hand hook. Back rim no good. Tipped out of bounds off of Riverside.
Thornton.
Thornton. I thought for a minute that Bryson actually hit it, but it went off Thornton.
That always makes me feel good, Jerry, when you feel a certain way out there.
Well, it makes me feel good, too. Yeah, I mean, because I'm wrong.
Because you're usually wrong.
All the time. The cooler. So here's the inbound. Boy, into the right corner. Good inbound from underneath to Vincent. Pass by Harmon. Now here's Bryson. Bryson posting up Thornton. Goes under him with a left-hand layup. No good. Ball tipped up. And it comes to Brand, who stops on a dime and dribbles behind the back. Boy, nice athletic move that time by Bryson to go under his defender, Stephen Thornton, with a left hand that time, Don, and could not get it to go. Taylor Johns pretty quiet in the first half. Their leading scorer at 16 a game. Johns has it on the right block. He draws a double team, and Vincent on the double team deflected the ball. It's stolen by the Gauchos. Here's Harmon up the floor. Goes to Green. 3 on the right is good. John Green in front of Thunder Row makes it 43-40 in favor of the Gauchos.
That's 11 points for John Green.
Inside is a drive and a missed left-hand layup by Taylor Johns, who thought he was fouled. The rebound to the Gauchos. UCSb up into the front court. Here's Green from the right side. Just hit a 3 a moment ago from there. Now steps inside the line and fires a line drive two-pointer and knocks it down. And the Gauchos have a 5-point lead, 45-40. So John on the right side, Don stepped in front of the arc and shot a line drive and swished it.
Gauchos don't always start the second half on fire. Nice start, though, with John Green making 2.
Taylor Johns, dangerous pass inside, goes off of Larson, and it's stolen by Zelmico Harmon. So the Gauchos get another turnover. Here's Harmon down the lane. Harmon puts it up and scores, and Kutz needs a timeout. 47-40 Gauchos, and he's going to call timeout when they bring it across the half-court line. And an explosive start for UCSb. Here in the first 2 minutes of the to Drew. Boy, he really, really works hard, doesn't he?
Have no idea. Tell me what the honor is. Don't tell me it's a big honor. What is it?
It's
some big honor.
Public relations honor, something like that, yeah.
Well, I'm surprised Drew hasn't told me.
Here's Thornton pulling up. Line drive jumper straight away. That's no good. As John Green had fallen down, and now Bryson falls down.
Well, hit the wet spot where John Green, right?
Right, exactly. And the ball goes out of bounds into Thunder Row off of Michael Bryson, who gets up very
right
slowly.
In front of Drew Wakefield. I think Drew whispered in his ear, hey, I just won a big award.
Distracted him. So they're out there with their, not really a mop. What is that thing, Don? What do you think that thing is? Just
something that just moves through. It looks like a squeegee, just moving the water around.
Yeah, soaking it up.
Yeah, you want it cleaned up, obviously. Towels, the carpet right on Thunder Row is a little scary to me too.
Yeah.
Because you hit anything that isn't wood, and it affects you.
Here is Brand now. Brand's shot is blocked out of bounds. Or are they going to call a foul on Vincent too? They are.
They're calling a foul on Gabe Vincent. Right in front of the official, who said he hit him with his arm. Gabe felt that he hit nothing but leather.
So Brad will shoot two. And Jalen Bland tonight 1 for 2 at the free throw line. And he makes the first, got it to bounce in. 47-41 Gauchos, 17:32 left to go here in the second half. 55-37 Riverside leads the UCSb women's team. 15:45 left to go second half. And Brand's second is good. Again, Don, as the Gauchos have to face some token backcourt pressure here. It'll be Vincent now to Harmon, and Z will get it across the half-court line. But Gauchos have done a really good job against Taylor Johns. Only got 2 points, and now here is Riverside coming down with the ball.
Well, John Green took an ill-advised jump shot. Yep. It made Bob Williams stand up.
Greniger down the lane, lays it up, blocked by Bryson. It goes to the left corner, saved by Thornton. Thornton in the lane, traveled, they didn't call it. Gets it back to Brad. Boy, the Gaucho bench wanted traveling. Brad a crossover, top of the key, lost the ball. It goes inside to Larson. He kind of volleyballs it back to Greniger on the left. Now to Brand. His three on the way. That's no good. Tipped up by Johns, no good. Larson couldn't get it, and coming down with it is Vincent, who trips over the official trailing him. Vincent keeps his footing, though. Gauchos have the ball in the front court.
I mean, I'm telling you, nobody likes it.
Green scores, and he's fouled. Sorry, Don. John Green, a baseline jumper, a 5-footer. He made it and was hit on the arm. He'll get a free throw, and it's a 49-42. Gaucho lead with 16:39 left to go second half.
That's an offensive-minded individual. John Green, strong move on the baseline, all individual play. See if he can't make a three. Three-point play with this free throw.
John Green tonight, give him 10 points, and he's 1 for 2 from the line. And make it 2 for 3 as he makes it. And it's 50-42. Austin Quick comes in for the Highlanders. And the point guard, Nick Greniger, goes out. That foul was on Thornton. That's his third. He stays in the game. And Jalen Brand will bring it up across the half-court line with some backcourt pressure provided by Childress and Bryson. Thornton gets a screen out top. Now Riverside brought back in Terrio. Here's Johns on the right side. Goes into the paint, bounces off of Beeler, puts it up and scores. He just ran right into Beeler, kind of bounced off him, right side of the paint.
Dribble once. I mean, seems like a lot of movement there without a dribble.
So it's 50-44. Taylor Johns now with 4 points. Here's Beeler inside, and his shot was blocked by Jack Terrio, and Terrio takes it down.
Terrio is the one who is 6'9". I didn't think he was 6'9", but he's definitely 6'9". He looks 7'9" to Beeler on that particular play.
Terrio comes out, sets a screen for Quick. Quick trying to get to the right baseline, goes underneath, kicks it back. Brand gives up the three from the left wing, pulls up to the free throw line, kicks it back to Johns. Johns goes in. Johns' shot was blocked off the glass by Bryson, taken down by Green. Here's John the other way. John lays it up, and a blocking foul. Green missed the layup with the left hand, but he'll get 2 free throws as Jalen Brand is called for the blocking foul. 15:36 left to go here in the second half. And Riverside has missed its 2 threes in the second half. Green will shoot 2. First one good. 51-44. Gaucho lead is 7. 15:36 left to go. Did I miss something there?
Well, I think they've only shot 1 in the second half.
They were 8 of 12, but up here it says 8 of 14. 8 of 14. And the second one is no good. Quick the rebound. So, yeah, I see what you're saying. Gotcha. So the Highlanders in the front court trailing by 7, 51 to 44. And back in for Riverside is Standiford. There's Brand way out near the midcourt line, goes to the free throw line to Johns, and a reach-in foul is called on Eric Childress, who was coming to double-team Johns, and Childress reached in and committed the foul. That is team foul number 2 on UCSb, both teams with 2 fouls, and for Eric, that is, Don, that's his second.
Yeah, reaching foul. He felt that he reached in with quickness and got all ball, but officials disagreed.
Brand misses the long 3. Johns tapped it, but Childress, and now they're going to call a foul here on Brand reaching in the back court. Childress got the rebound along the far sideline.
Well, I'll give you a little news flash here, Jerry. The officials are calling reaching. If you and I notice it here, you got to notice it on the court, and don't be guilty of it.
Yeah.
Both teams.
Robert Bozeman coming in, and Czech Terrio coming out.
Riverside, especially in the first half, you know, they put the Gauchos at the free throw line early and often.
Here's Childress in the front court. Gauchos lead by 7, 51-44. Bryson on top now. Goes to Harmon. Harmon going against Quick. Spins from the top of the key. Goes to the left side to Green. Green trying to bang his way to the paint. Goes in. Was fouled from behind. Didn't call it. And missed the shot. The rebound comes off on the far side to Standiford. Green was hit in the back of the head that time. But they're letting him play inside, aren't they? Here is Quick getting it down to Taylor Johns on the right block. Johns was hit. Now here's a pass that's whistled underneath the basket. Intended target that time was Bozeman. Gauchos knocked it out of bounds, but Taylor Johns was posted up low on the right side, Don, and turned and really fired a pass that would have been hard for, I think, Bozeman to catch. There's Quick with it, dribbling in from the right side, and a whistle and a foul here on Zalmichael Harmon.
Not a lot of foul there either. If there's contact on that particular play, and this is, again, officials should at some point play the sport. That contact was all created by the offensive man. Harmon was actually pulling away defensively.
Quick goes into Brand, and Brand with a head fake, and then puts it in off the glass. Nice play by Jalen Brand. 51-46. Gaucho lead is 5, 14-18 left to go here in the second half. And for Brand, now it's 13 points. Green on top for UCSb. Hands it off to Harmon. Now they go to the left side to Childress. Childress looking inside, can't find Green as he is being guarded closely down there by Johns. Now they swing it right side to Harmon. He goes to Bryson, and Bryson had his shot blocked from behind. He was trying to dunk it, and Standiford came in from behind and blocked that dunk attempt out of bounds. Oh, Bryson was going to throw that one through the floor, wasn't he?
He was going to, two-hand throw up at, as he, there's a wide open Childress down low. Nice inbound pass by Bryson, easy point.
From right
but
underneath.
yeah, Bryson was going to two-hand flush that. But because he kept it behind him as he was about to throw it down, the defender could reach his hand in and block it.
And that time Riverside just fell asleep defensively because Childress was wide open. Here's a backdoor cut by Quick. Quick goes up, lays it up and in. Did a great job to avoid the contact and the charge against Mitch Brewe.
Well, I like what Brewe did there, though. He didn't set to try and get the charge. He actually went up and to bother the shot like a center does.
Harmon on a drive, missed the layup. Brewe got the rebound, put it up too hard. It's being volleyballed around. It comes down to Green. He puts it up no good. The ball tapped back to the free throw line to Bryson. Gauchos have another shot at it. Childress now to Harmon. Harmon, 13-10 left to go here in the second half. 53-48. Gaucho lead is 5. Now Green on the left wing. Gets it down low to Bryson. That one knocked away by Standiford and out of bounds. And here comes Czech Terrio back in for Riverside. And also Thornton. Stephen Thornton coming back in. And going out is Standiford and also Bozeman. Gaucho's inbound underneath, 23 on the shot clock. The inbound to Brewe on the left side, hands it off to Bryson to the free throw line. Fadeaway jumper is good. That is Michael Bryson in a shooting rhythm, isn't it, Don?
Well, he's 6 for 12 now, too, and you mentioned it against Long Beach State. I think he took 3 shots. Before that, he took 5 or 6 shots.
Brand of 3. That may have been partially blocked by Childress, or was it? Nope, it was not. It was an air ball by Brand. 55-48, a three-pointer by Jalen from straight away. And as Don likes to say sometimes, somebody opened the door here at the Thunderdome because that one hit a wind shear and came up way short.
Alex Hart checks into the game for John Green.
Give John a blow. Greniger comes back for Riverside, their starting point guard. Alex hit a three-pointer from the left side in the first half. 6'10", who can shoot the three. Alex Hart.
He's got a little Mark Flick in him, if you can remember Mark from years past. 6'9", great outside shooter for the Gauchos.
Here's Hart with it, on top to Brewe. Gauchos lead by 7. Now to Harmon. Z looking inside, being guarded in the left corner by Quick. Z bounces it to the left baseline to Brewe. Brewe turns against his man. Brewe now double team. Quick got a hand on it. Quick ties him up. What are they going to call here? They're going to call a tie-up, and on the possession arrow, Riverside basketball. Well, that's where Mitch's got to be careful, because these Riverside guards, Don, are very quick coming on the double team, and that time, Austin Quick got in there and tied him up. But you always say, too, if you're a big man down low and you put the ball down near your waist, you're going to let some of these guys have a shot.
Well, he started to dribble it, too, I think, and you got to be careful out there. You had 12 points in the first half. Doesn't turn you into Olajuwon.
Hart wants the ball at the free throw line, or is defending at the free throw line, beg your pardon. And now here's Quick for Riverside. On top they go to Johns. Left side, Greniger. He'll launch a high, arcing three. That hit the glass first, missed. And Johns going up for the rebound actually tipped it to Mitch Brewe, who will get credit for the rebound. And Bob taps the top of his head, calling out a play here. Michael Harmon does the same thing. Gauchos have it front court. They lead by 7. Here's Harmon at 3. He got it from the left wing. Michael Harmon has given UCSb its biggest lead of 10 with 11:30 to go. Thornton wide open 3, left corner. He got it, and that is just not going to make Bob Williams very happy at all.
That's because I don't know if you're in a zone or if you're in man. 4 were doing one was doing the other, and that is failure.
Greniger just picked up his 4th foul on a hand check about 25 feet from the basket. That'll bring us to immediate timeout.
The ball well, 49% for the night, 43 for Riverside.
Gauchos inbound in the front court. Here's Harmon dribbling on the right side. Kicks it back to Brewe. Gives up the 3. Mitch a couple dribbles down the lane. Lays it up. Got his own air ball. Put it up and scored. Brewe from underneath had the right spin on that ball.
Isn't that a pass to yourself, though? Because
I thought that's exactly what he did.
Because it never hit the rim unless another player touched it.
That must have been what they ruled, because otherwise Mitch passed it to himself. 60-51, but an excellent job by Mitch to stay with it, stick-to-itiveness.
And that's a career high for Mitch with 14 points.
Here's Quick, straightaway 3. That's back rim, no good. Long rebound, tipped by Thornton. And they'll have another chance. Thornton in the right corner. Gets the pass from Brand. His 3, no good. And the weak side rebound pulled down by Eric Childress. Gauchos can pad the lead. Here's the ball down low to Hart. And Hart goes up, missed, had the ball knocked or hit, and he stayed with it and put it back up and scored, did Alex Hart. That almost looked like up and down.
Well, a man touched the basketball, but it never left his hand. It was a very awkward play. These
cookies are great.
Man, they're good cookies.
Double tree by Hilton. Oh, they're, no, I don't know who got them. I was going to take a guess. They are good. Now here, back to the action. Here's Johns inside off a nice pass from Quick. Taylor Johns got deep penetration in the post that time, Don, and Quick just out on top. Pretty simple pass. So for
that's a nice offensive move, but I think compounded by some bad defense.
Here's a runner off the glass by Harmon. Drew nothing but glass, not the rim. Standiford pulls it down. Gauchos lead by 9. Here's Quick. Right corner, gets by his man. Quick goes in, a lot of contact. Fouled by Alex Hart. Are they going to give him 2 free throws or on the floor? If they give him 2 free throws, that's like NBA continuation. Nope, underneath. And Bob Williams wanted to travel there.
Well, it's either a travel or it's a foul, offensive foul. I mean, I don't really feel that Alex Hart is the one who fouled him on that play.
Well, Hart was like the last line of defense, just he was standing there in the paint. Here's the inbound to Johns. Puts it up and scores.
That's a nice play right
Beautiful play by Austin Quick and Taylor Johns. That's now 8 points for Johns. He's starting to warm up a little bit, Don. Their leading scorer at 16 a game. 62-55. Gauchos by 7. Now here's a reach foul. Standiford fouls. Team foul number 5 on Riverside, and that is 2 fouls on Standiford.
I go back to what I say. You have to be able to adjust to officials. They're calling the reach. You know, put your hands away.
Here's John Green inside the arc on the left side, backing down Stanford, puts it up and puts it in. John Green moving beautifully that time. Don to his right, just kind of a floater, and got it to go from 6 feet.
Well, he's got his back to the basket, a play that can't really do too much without Williams in there. So,
right.
I mean, it's opened up John Green's shot selection a little bit without Al.
Thornton drives. Thornton runs into.
That's travel.
Yeah, and they finally call it. He ran right into Alex Hart, who didn't budge. Thornton did. And the Gauchos, who lead 64-55 with 8:47 left, will have the basketball back. I think Thornton would have been maybe better served kicking that one out to Quick, who was open straight away.
Better to do anything than to do what he did. He's fortunate that it wasn't a charge call. I think the officials gave him the benefit of the doubt and just said he traveled. That easily could have been a charge as well.
Here's a near turnover. Childress kind of a sloppy pass in the front court, and Austin Quick along the left sideline.
And one thing we haven't
darted
noticed,
in front and knocked it away.
one thing we haven't stated, we're talking about it's coaches for cancer, looking for a cure for cancer, and they all wear tennis shoes. The officials all have pink whistles and pink socks.
Yep. Good observation, Don.
Pretty hard not to see those socks.
Breast cancer awareness. And Bill telling us John Green has a career-high 19 points to go along with Mitch Brewe's career high. Now here's a bounce pass down low to Brewe. Brewe puts it up with the left hand and scores. Beautiful pass. Zalmichael Harmon from out top, a bounce pass inside, and the Gauchos back up by 11, 66-51.
Our question was who would respond. We knew that,
There's
a
steal by
up top.
Childress. Childress the other way. He goes up. He slams it home. Eric Childress with a slam dunk. His second dunk of the season, biggest Gaucho lead of 13 points.
Well, the first dunk was a two-hand dunk. That was a one-hand little tomahawk in the face of Sandiford.
And Brand a three. That's an air ball. It's loose inside, and Alex Hart finally is able to corral it for UCSb. I say loose inside. It was being batted around in the air, and Hart pulled it down. 7:38 left to go. Here's Childress. Little jitterbug move in the lane. Kicks it down inside. Brewe scores.
Well, he got his shot blocked. Childress got it blocked, but it came right back to him. Came right back into his hands. Didn't think about it. Passed it quickly to Brewe, who was down low in the paint.
5. Jalen Brand and Taylor Johns. Riverside.
Gauchos in a 1-2-2 zone with Alex Hart on the point.
And Greniger drives baseline left, kicks it back out on top to Thornton. Thornton now goes in, bumped by Hart, puts it up, no good, fouled on the play. That'll bring us to immediate timeout. Is 1 for 8 from downtown.
Remember how hot they were in the first half,
yeah.
though? I mean, they ended up in the first half
Thornton makes both.
8 of 13, but at one time they were, 8 of 10 maybe,
Yeah.
8 of 11. So it has come apart for them from afar. They only averaged 36% from three-point land for the season.
Gaucho's doing a good job, better job here in the second half with the perimeter defense. 70-57, UCSb by 13, 6:54 to go. Here's Harmon on top. Quick has extended the defense. Now they go to Green. Green fumbled it out of bounds.
That's too bad. That was a pretty play.
Yeah,
Came
Harmon.
off a double pick. He was wide open, and I don't know if John got a little too creative, but mishandled the pass, mishandled the dribble. And I mean, he was as open as he's been tonight.
Yep. And Bill Mahoney also texting us, Don, that is a career-high 7 rebounds for Brewe. Greniger now in the right corner. Boy, Quick gave up a shot. Now he goes inside to Johns, and Taylor puts it up and scores from in close. But as good an outside shooter, a three-point shooter as Quick's been tonight, he gave up a wide-open look. Turned out, worked out okay for Riverside.
Jab step. I thought he was going to go around his defender. Instead, he made a nice entry pass.
70-59. Gaucho lead down to 11. 6:13 to go. Here is Childress, and it's a near turnover, but it goes to Harmon. His three left side. That rims in and out. The rebound comes off to Quick on the long rebound. Here comes Austin up the floor. Austin zigging and zagging. Missed the left-hand layup. Johns keeps the rebound alive. They get it out to Greniger on top. Thornton, three. Back rim, no good. Taylor Johns on the rebound was fouled by Zalmichael Harmon. Z does not like that call at all. I think it's a good call, Don. It looked like Harmon got Taylor Johns in the face.
And he's saying that the official, the hand signal is that he held. The problem I have with that call, Jerry, I don't know if there's a contact or not. Harmon felt that there wasn't. But there's a man who's looking right at it, an official looking right at it.
Doesn't call it.
The man who
Definitely looked like Taylor Johns was hit in the face, inadvertently, of course, by Harmon. So inbound
But
underneath.
that wasn't the call.
No, it wasn't. Inbound underneath. And they go into the left corner to Brand. Brand, little hop step, gets inside, missed the layup. The ball tapped out to Quick. Quick has it tapped away from him to Greniger. Now to Brand, three-pointer right side. That's no good. And Childress, the weak side rebound.
Said, I'm tired of you big guys not getting a rebound.
Yeah,
I'm going to go in and get a defensive board myself.
He went up and got it. Childress played a great second half for UCSb. Here's a handoff to Bryson. 5:30 left to go, second half. Gauchos by 11. Green with it. Green hands it off to Harmon. He'll launch a three left side, and that's good. And Harmon is upset. Felt he was hit in the face that time. And Bob Williams is telling him, Z, play. Forget about the call that wasn't made. Just play. 73-59. Gauchos by 14. Here's Thornton with it. Now they go to Johns. Johns top of the key, back to Thornton. Thornton gets a screen from Johns. Thornton down the lane, out of control layup, missed it. Thornton tipped it up and in with the right hand. That was almost like a pass off the backboard. Don, it missed so badly. Gauchos by 12, 73-61, 4:50 left to go. Childress bounces it on top to Green. Green going against Thornton, hands it off to Bryson, who wasn't ready for it, but Michael gets it back. Now they go the left wing to Childress. Childress in the lane, his floater, no good. That was partially bothered, or the ball was hit by a Riverside player, so it threw the shot off. Here's Greniger the other way. Kicks it the right corner to Quick. Back to Brand. Three-pointer. Good from the right wing. And a timeout, Bob Williams.
The ball movement.
So the Gauchos come out of the timeout. 4:24 left to go. 9-point UCSB lead. 73-64. To Michael Harmon, front court. Now to Green. On top side, it's Harmon. Harmon leans into Quick, now gets it to Childress between the circles, out at 35 straight away. Left side, they go to Bryson. He goes to the baseline, trying to go by Brand. Reverse layup is good.
That's
Terrific
a nice
play
move
by Bryson.
Nice move by Bryson. Terrible defense, though, by Riverside. Nobody came to the aid.
Brand.
And so it becomes, once he's by the original guy, it's an easy play for Michael.
And Childress knocked it away from Brand, knocked it out to midcourt, but Quick goes to get it. Quick missed, and on the follow dunk attempt, it was missed by Johns. Here is Quick coming up with it. Childress, I thought, was going to have the possession, but Riverside gets it back. Down low they go to Johns. Johns with a baby hook, shot it over the rim. Childress has the rebound on the weak side.
Childress becoming the best defensive rebound for this group out here.
I think Childress has had an outstanding second half for UCSB, Don. Really have. 3:20 left to go. 11-point Gaucho lead. Now here's Childress. Down low to Green. Green puts it up. Missed it. Missed the bunny inside. Got his own rebound and scored. Boy, the Highlanders fell asleep on that rebound because they were all over it and just simply dropped the ball. Here's Johns inside. Johns puts up the shot. Blocked by Brewe, but they call the foul on Mitch. And so coming out of the media timeout, Johns will have 270 into the lineup. Michael Bryson and Sam Beeler. Second free throw good by Johns. It's Johns, Quick, Thornton.
The Gauchos are being pressed now full court by Riverside. Get the ball over to Childress. Brings it up by himself.
Greniger and Bland are the other two in there. Now here's Childress right by us into the front court along the left sideline. Backs the dribble up. Greniger, who's got 4 fouls, on him. Childress near the midcourt line, goes right side on the perimeter to Green. On top they go to Beeler. One bounce dribble, gets it to Childress on the left side. Childress fakes right, goes left, goes into the paint, stripped from behind by Greniger. Greniger moves it up the floor in a 3-on-2. Leaves it back for Brand. Three-pointer on the way, good. 77-68, 2:29 left to go. Greniger that time, Don, it looked like he was looking for Brand the whole time.
So he's looking for a foul initially. He was hoping to draw one from Childress. Then he did a nice job, as a point guard should, knowing where everybody is, especially the scorers.
2:10 left to go. 77-68, Gauchos by 9. Green on the left side, guarded by Johns. Green backing down Taylor Johns, goes into the paint, puts up a wild shot, no good, and Green fouled on the play as Johns called for the foul. That's where you do want short-term memory, don't you? When you're a free throw shooter, you miss the front end.
I'm just surprised, John. That's short, too.
And Brand goes up for a very athletic rebound for Riverside. So the Gauchos come up empty.
Well, John's such a good shooter. I'm surprised he struggles at the line.
Greniger goes left baseline, traveled, and now turns the ball over. I say traveled, I meant turned it over as I don't know what he was trying to do. If he lost control on the pass,
Well, it
Don.
looked like he got stepped on, too,
Yeah.
a little bit, which bothered his rhythm.
Here's Green on the right baseline. Green will back it out. Bob wants him to take time off the clock. Minute 38 to go, and now the ball loose on the floor, and a tie-up. It's Quick and Harmon tying up, or are they going to call a foul here?
I think they're calling.
They're calling Quick on a foul.
Wow, that works for UCSB's benefit. You don't always see that.
Nope.
That goes.
Play, Don, because Quick's diving over the top of Harmon, who's already on the floor. Can't really land on the player.
Yeah, so often they don't make that call, though. I agree 100%. I always think it's a foul as Harmon makes that shot.
78-68, minute 35 to go. Gauchos by 10. And Z with another one here. And he made it. So he makes both. Timeout, Bob Williams.
Gauchos up 11.
Has picked it up here in the second half. I mean, he has worked hard, has Taylor, but he only had 2 points at halftime. So here comes Greniger up the floor. He'll hand it off to Brand. Brand looking to shoot. Does from three-point range straight away. No good. Tipped up by Johns. Johns trying to save it. It goes out of bounds. Off of. Neither official knows. Now they're going to give it to UCSB. The two officials on the near sideline looked at each other and didn't know who that went off of. So they give it to UCSB.
Well,
Brian Wright coming in for the Highlanders.
Bland came off a pick up top and lost Harmon for a second. So that was a good shot. That's a good play design. But he did not make the shot. Near still by Quick. Got to be careful getting this basketball inbounds if you're UCSB. Can't afford to turn it over. You've only turned it over 6 times tonight. Do not turn it over in the next minute 22.
Well, Taylor was inbounding in the back court along the sideline right in front of the Riverside bench. And Quick stepped in front and knocked it away. TJ's got to get it in. Got to get it in. And that's 5 seconds. Turnover. Boy, you've got timeouts, Don. You've got 2 timeouts. Got it. You know, TJ's a veteran. He's a junior. You've got to remember you got 2 timeouts there. Call one of them.
I think he's used to coming to get the ball, not the guy throwing the ball inbounds.
Yeah, good point. So Greniger will come back into the game for Riverside. This is a young man that is used to throwing it in. Gets it into Quick, not a Brand. And Brand spins, puts it up off the glass, scores. Timeout cuts.
Pretty play, play, but if I
Wow.
got away, maybe not Quick. I mean, you may want the ball to rotate around 1 or 2 passes, hopefully to pick one off.
Here's the inbound to Bryson. Bryson should have held on to it. He shoots 94% from the line. He gets it back to Taylor. Taylor triple teamed to the backcourt, throws a terrible pass. It's intercepted. And the drive, here is a foul by Brewe, and the drive that time by Taylor Johns for the...
Said, seen enough with that, and Childress comes into the game for Taylor.
I think you're right. I don't think Taylor has shot. Second one is way short.
He barely made the first, and he blew, he bricked that second one.
Green got the rebound ahead to Harmon, and the Gauchos have it in the front court for the first time in about 20 minutes, it seems like. Here's Childress now. Childress is the one you probably want to foul there, Don. That's now 18 fouls on Riverside, and they do foul Childress.
I like that play, though. They double-team Childress, and they're not reaching to foul him.
They're trying to take the ball away.
They're trying to aggressively take the ball away, and if they get called for a foul, so be it. But if they can knock it loose, better yet.
Yeah, Wright goes out. Greniger comes back in. 53.1 seconds to go. Gauchos by 8. 79-71. Childress needs to make the first to get the second, and he does. He makes the first.
Not a lot of rotation on that ball. A little knuckle to it, but nothing but net.
Yeah. Little Charlie Huff. And the second one is good. So Eric, who has said timeout, Bob Williams. Yep, Bob's calling timeout. 53.1 seconds to go. Get Gabe Vincent back in there.
There's no reason that he needed to check in the second time.
Here's the inbound in the back court. Riverside now moving it up into the front court. Here's Greniger up the left sideline. He'll hand it off to Brand. Brand looking to shoot. Dribbles the ball off his foot. Gets it back to Greniger. Greniger fouled by Zalmichael Harmon. 42.4 seconds.
I hear people behind us with my headsets on who need to go take a lesson in basketball knowledge.
Greniger makes the first. That one bounced around 3 or 4 times before falling through. 81-72. 42.4 seconds to go. Wright will come back in for defensive purposes if Greniger makes his free throw, and he does. So nice job by Nick there. His first 2 free throws of the night. He buries him. It's back to an 8-point lead, 81-73. And it's going to be Eric Childress to inbound the ball here. Gauchos have the one timeout. Now they get into Vincent. Now here's a near steal in the backcourt by Riverside, but Gauchos get it to Harmon. Harmon up the right sideline to Green, and Green is fouled before Bryson could go in and dunk it. That foul on Brand, and it's a good thing for the Highlanders that 1-1 here. 19 fouls on both. It's all over. Here's the free throw, no good, and the rebound comes off to Quick. It's all over at Riverside. Riverside 89, UCSb women's 74. Quick now on top.
It's all over here too, Jerry.
Thornton slips as he goes down the lane. Now he's tied up, and on the possession arrow, it will be a UCSb basketball with 23 and a half seconds to go. I don't know.
And another steal, another three. Go Reggie Miller on UCSb.
Yeah. Childress inbounding. Childress bounces it in now to Bryson. Bryson, 94% free throw shooter. And the ball was kicked in the backcourt by Quick, so they'll inbound, the Gauchos will, from the far sideline right in front of Thunder Row. 18.9 seconds to go in the game. If you're Riverside, are you still going to try to foul, Don?
I wouldn't, but he might.
They don't want to foul Bryson. That they know. Now they get it into Vincent. Vincent now bounces it to Childress, and Childress is fouled by Brand in the backcourt. And
they win tonight. I think they are not the team that Coach Burton had years ago.
Childress makes them both. Final Riverside possession. Quick is fouled. Why? Z fouled. Riverside's going to foul anymore here. Well, maybe they are. They're bringing right back in. Second one on the way. Good. 10.6 seconds to go. 83-75. One of the officials coming over and saying hello. And Childress inbounding the backcourt, gets it into Vincent, and Vincent will dribble it up to Harmon. Harmon will just dribble the clock out now. No fouls by Riverside, and the Gauchos win it 83-75 without Big Al. So a hard-fought victory for UCSb. Don, Riverside never went away, even when the